So, Mandy, the RSOC has been, years in the making project. You've launched 3 of them. I've heard that you're now looking to expand as well. Bring us up to date on the project and tell us a little bit about where things are.
Okay. So we're very proud of our RSOCs, the Regional Security Operation Program, that we've established in partnership with public universities in Texas. As you mentioned, we're the first one at Angelo State University, the next 2, one at UT Austin, one at UT Rio Grande Valley. And now we just asked for 4 additional RSOCs, funding for those at to-be-determined universities in the state. And again, as you know, the benefit of this program is to provide vital cybersecurity services to local governments in Texas. That includes K through 12, water districts, any other public utilities, cities, counties, all of those things. And of course, the key part of that is the universities have to employ students in the RSOC. So if I get my numbers right, I believe Angelo State has about 35 students that are working in the RSOC. And for the one at UT Rio Grande Valley, that we're going to do a ribbon cutting in Edinburgh, Texas next month. Their plan is to start with, I think, around 18, and then they're going to upgrade to about 45 students that are in the facility. And I know UT Austin is really going to do a theme focus on K-12 and supporting those entities.
So what has that process been like as you really, the RSOC's a great example of a bunch of different things happening all at once, right? You're doing workforce development. You're doing state and local collaboration and expansion. And then obviously cybersecurity, you're securing Texas more. What is the process to getting people involved, getting people on board? What has that been like for you?
So, like anything else, we have this sort of saying in government that nobody wants to be first and nobody wants to be last. And so that first pilot program, that partner, we knew was going to be key and instrumental. We had to be set up for success. We had to make this a win, because we knew that once we got one university on, the others would see the benefit and would want to join. So Angelo State was a great partner for that. We work with it in a lot of other areas through our agency. And one of the key components of the RSOC program is they have to have a strong community outreach plan, because we need to be able to onboard those customers. They need to be a trusted partner of the communities, which is really one of the benefits for higher education throughout our state. And the Angelo State RSOC's been really successful at that.
So, and then from a workforce perspective, I mean, these are programs that CIOs talk about. Hey, maybe this will be a pipeline. Have you seen any results there of talent?
We have. We've seen great results. So that first cohort of students working in the Angelo State RSOC is starting to graduate. We actually had one graduate who graduated, and then they hired him back to be the RSOC manager, was fantastic, or work with the RSOC manager. It's just been a great program. It really has. And so we're already seeing it pay dividends, and really excited about that opportunity. In the Rio Grande Valley, which is down in far south Texas, it's a very underserved area in this space. And so not only is it going to provide vital services, but we're going to be looking at job creation, which is huge.
And so kind of the last question on the RSOC, when you look at a program of that scale works really well for the size of Texas.
Right.
What are you talking to other CIOs about here who might not have a state as large as the Lone Star State?
Well, it doesn't have to be just because everything's bigger in Texas doesn't mean that this model won't work in other states. It's one that our state leadership, from our governor to our the legislators, the appropriators, they like this model. They're seeing that it works. If the funding comes to us, then we do a contract with the universities to provide the funding to them. The universities can also bring additional resources. So real estate, donations, all sorts of things to build that up. So, we're having great conversations with other states. There's a lot of interest. Even if you only have, say, one university system or a couple of universities in your state, there's no reason why this model wouldn't work in those areas.
Awesome.